Two Russian cosmonauts with Roscosmos ventured out into space Thursday morning to conduct a 6-hour spacewalk. The walk officially began at 10:36 a.m. EDT as the Expedition 52 commander Fyodor Yurchikhin and flight engineer Sergei Ryazansky prepared to head out of the airlock in the Russian part of the International Space Station. The pair were set to launch 5 nanosatellites, do regular maintenance work and collect research samples, all on the doorstep of the International Space Station orbiting more than 250 miles above Earth. One of those satellites, the Tomsk TPU-120 satellite, is the first Russian nanosatellite that was 3D printed to ever be launched. The entire body of the satellite was 3D printed, according to a release from Roscosmos. The 3D printed satellite was the first one that the pair worked on deploying into space, and it's set to stay in space for about a year and a half. About a half hour after the cosmonauts began their walk, they were outside the station getting the satellite ready to deploy. By 11:10 a.m., the satellite was jettisoned into space by the cosmonauts. They simply tossed it into the specific trajectory it was intended to be in. Cosmonaut Fyodor Yurchikhin manually jettisoned the satellite by hand. The second and third satellites that were scheduled for launch were the Tanyusha satellites, meant to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the first Sputnik launch and the 160th birthday of the recognized father of Russian aeronautics, Konstantin Tsiolkovsky. These two were launched at 11:15 and 11:16 a.m. The satellites were sent into an orbit that would not put them at risk of ever coming in contact with the ISS again. One of those satellites will broadcast greetings in Russian, English, Chinese and Spanish. The fourth satellite the pair sent into orbit was a cylindrical satellite called the TNS-0 for testing technologies for new space communication and navigation. It was jettisoned at 11:21 a.m. The final of the 5 was the TS-530 Zerkalo, that looks like a metallic sphere, was sent off at 11:29 a.m. The trajectory of all of the satellites was spot on, said the commentator on the NASA live feed. Each of the cosmonauts have helmet cameras streaming live video back to Earth, giving the perfect perspective for the jettison of the satellites with a view of Earth in the background. After completing the jettison of the 5 nanosatellites, the 2 cosmonauts prepared to do maintenance and conduct research and collect samples outside the station. Video of the walk cut in and out intermittently because as the station orbits, so do the cosmonauts, and sometimes the signals from their cameras can't reach Earth. This is Ryazansky's 4th walk and Yurchikhin's 9th. The feed can be viewed on NASA's website or on its YouTube channel or below.